Hello and welcome to a brand new series of Andy's Shed Live. Yes, we are on to series 2 and this is actually episode 12 of Andy's Shed Live, and it's Sunday the 6th of August 2017. How are you? Welcome back to the show. I know we've been on a little bit of a break over the last few weeks, but we've not been quiet, you know. We've not stopped doing things. We have been really busy, and you will see that there are new things happening right here on the show over the weeks to come that are a direct result of the things that we've been doing over the last few weeks. So there's a lot to come up on the show. The first thing to tell you about is we have actually got a brand new website. Yes, our website has had a makeover. That's one of the things that we've been up to. If you want to go and have a look at it, the new look site is here at andyshed.coldpress.net. That's andyshed.coldpress.net. Now, it used to be at a different address. It used to be at andyshed.wordpress.com. We've moved though, and the site that gets updated now is over here at andyshed.coldpress.net. That is the site that we're going to be updating. The old one is still there over at WordPress, but this is the one that's going to be updated. And this site is also now mobile friendly as well, so you can click it on your mobile device, whether you've got a tablet or a phone or whatever, and you should get a good viewing experience no matter what you click on. So that's the new website. That's just one of the things that we've been up to while we've been away. There's something else we've been up to as well. You can now, if you are watching us on YouTube, this is you, and you're watching live, you should hopefully be able to find that we've got a chat room, and hopefully I can just make the chat room live on the screen here. So here it is. Yeah, here it is. It's over there. Look, the chat room is there. If you want to say hello, I've just put a message in at the top here somewhere there. I just put a message in there just to prove it works. But that is the chat room if you want to say hello. It won't be on screen all the time, but when it is on screen, you'll be able to see what's going on in there as well. So that's the chat room. That's the live chat. So you can have a look at that should you want to. And we've got another new thing as well. We were asked during the last series if you could make like donations to keep the show going and stuff like that. You couldn't then, but you can now, because we have got a Patreon site now where you can become a patron of the show. And you can find that over at patreon.com/AndyShed, which is right there. Now, people have asked me what Patreon is all about. How can I explain it? It makes you a patron of the show. It makes you a part of the show, a part of the production team, if you like, if you join us on Patreon. Basically, what our patrons do is they give us a small amount of money on a monthly basis. So no matter how many uploads we do, no matter how many videos we do, if we do 10, 20, 30, whatever, then you still pay the same amount on a monthly basis. You can be a patron for the equivalent of £1. Now the Patreon site, I believe, works in dollars, so I think it'll give you $1. So it starts from $1, or you can be a patron for $5 or $10, $25, and whatever amount you give, you get some kind of reward related to the amount you give. So if you get $1, for instance, you get access to some special videos that nobody else gets access to. And if you want to give more per month, then you get all kinds of other awards. You get like written books and all kinds of stuff like that. So go and check it out. As I say, go and have a little look at it and see if you fancy doing it, because you do get something for it. We do give you something back for it. It's over there at patreon.com/Andy's Shed. And remember, every little helps to keep the show going and keep us on air. And there's going to be another show coming to air as well soon, Andy's Travels, as part of the Andy's Shed network. That's where I'm going to be getting out and about and going to some weird and wonderful places, roadside attractions and strange locations all over the UK. So watch out for that coming soon. It's starting, series proper starts in September, but you might be seeing a pilot show before that. So yeah, that is what we have got coming up. So if you want to join us, you can do. Right, we've not been quiet, you know, over the summer. While we've been off on over the spring and summer, we've still been out there buying stuff and getting things and getting new things and new bits of equipment and that. And a lot of the people who watch this show I know are into vintage telephones and things. Well, we've been out there getting some more over the summer, and we got a couple of these, which I'll just grab for you if I can. We got a couple of these over the summer. American 500 series. Now this is a very early 500 series, and I actually got 3 of these. Now if you watch shows like Charlie's Angels and that on TV during the 1970s and into the 80s and that, you'll have seen phones like this. Every American show and movie and that had these phones on in the 60s and 70s and into the 80s as well, and some even now to the present day have them on. So these they are quite hefty, these phones, and these ones are interesting because these 3 that I've got are really early, and if I switch to the other camera, you'll then be able to see in all its glory. There it is. Now it's a bit hard to see because it's black, and black never shows up very well on camera, but this is an early 500 series. Did I say 700 a minute ago? I tell you, I'm losing my mind, I am sometimes. But yeah, it's an early 500 series phone. It's a Bell system phone, because it says Bell system on the back of it. Here. On the back it says Bell system on there, stamped into it. And you can tell it's an early one because it's got a metal finger wheel, although it's actually black. It's actually done black. That is a metal finger wheel that it's got on there. And the handset, the body is plastic, but the handset is Bakelite. And you can tell these Bakelite handsets, I'm told, because in the middle of the handset in there, they say on them, Western Electric, made in USA, G1. And later ones don't have that G1 in there. So Western Electric, made in USA, G1, and later ones say things like property of Western Electric and stuff like that. So that's those. Now you may have noticed there's no dial label in the centre. That's because the little holder thing that carries the dial label is missing on 2 out of the 3 phones. One has got it, but on these other 2 it's missing. So if you've got a dial label frame, carrier, whatever you like to call it, for an early 500 series telephone from the USA, then I'm interested in purchasing a couple. So get in touch with us if you've got them. Leave a message in the comments down below, or send me a message, or get on the website and drop me a private message through the website if you like. And remember the website address again, andyshed.coldpress.net, and you'll find a page on there that says contact us, and then you can send me a private message through that should you want to. So that's the 500 series that we've got, and we've got 3 of them, and they aren't half heavy as well, really heavy. Right. So I will put that back, And if you want to know how to wire those for the UK telephone system, I made a little video about it a few weeks ago, so look for the video in our channel of wiring a 500 series phone to work in the UK, and you'll find out how to do it there. Now, it's not just American stuff that we've been out there and buying, we've been getting some other things as well. If I reach down here, I have to reach around for everything today, but we've got one of these as well. If I just switch the camera view again, there you go. And I know it's all wrapped up at the moment, but this has got a really strange code underneath it. You see, TEP 610804, but it's made by GEC, and this works on the modern network. Some push button phones, some of these early push button phones that were based on the GPO 746, some of the push button phones, the early ones, don't work anymore because they had little batteries and things inside them that have long since died. But this particular one does actually work. It still works, this one. So that's really, really good, isn't it? Which is more than can be said for this one. Now, looks similar, but it's not. Inside, it's completely different, and this one doesn't want to work, and that's the code underneath this one: SA4252 EET 72/1. So I'm guessing the 72/1 is the date it was made, but that one doesn't want to work. So we'll be looking into these a little bit more closely as the series goes on, and finding out why some work and why some don't. So if you've got any of these push button phones that you're having problems with, make sure you catch us over the future weeks, because we're going to be having a little look and getting them working again. So that's about it, I think. Have we got anything else new to tell you about? No, not really. We've got one or two more phones and stuff, but none of them are newer, shall we say, or different. They're just basically what's the word I'm looking for here? They are kind of duplicates of things we've already got. So I will put these back where I got them from, put them back down here. If you could see how small this room is that I'm working in here, and how much stuff there is around my feet that I keep picking up and things as well. So yeah, right, so that is basically it for today. It's just a short show this week, just to tell you that we're back. And remember, we have got all kinds of things coming up, but if you want to tell us what you want to see on the show, remember that that old website address, or rather the new website address that we've got. Find us now, andyshed.colepress.net. That's andyshed.colepress.net. You can drop us a message there. Of course, you can leave a message in the comments below here as well, if you want to, if you're watching us on YouTube. And we will do our very best to get back to you. And if there's a feature that you want to see, I know one or two of you have already been in touch asking for certain features. We've been asked to do a strip down of a carburettor on a listed stationary engine. That one is coming up, stay tuned. But if there's any features that you want to see, then let us know, and we will be back with them in the weeks to come, and also in the special videos that come out in the week as well, the how-tos as we call them. And remember, if you like our output and what you are seeing, remember that new thing that we've got on Patreon, patreon.com/AndyShed, and you can give from as little as $1 a month to us there, and that will help support us and keep us going and make the shows bigger and better in the future. And remember, we've got live chat as well. If you're watching us live over YouTube, you should be able to see the live chat there, and you should be able to interact should you so wish. Right, that about wraps it up for this week. We will be back next week at the slightly later time next week of 7 p.m. because next week I'm out and about at Tissington Rally. So if you are going to be in the Derbyshire village of Tissington next Sunday, come along to our little vintage vehicle rally and that we're having there. I'll be there with a stationary engine, and there'll be some other people who you maybe caught glimpses of on the show in the past out there as well. It's all done for charity, so get yourselves on down to Tissington next Sunday from sort of late morning, lunchtime-ish. It normally all sort of kicks off, and I'm sure a great time will be had by all. And also next weekend, on Saturday of next weekend, if you're in the Chesterfield area, it's the Repair Cafe. If you've got anything broken and you want it fixing for free, get it along to the Repair Cafe at Monkey Park Community Hub. That's upstairs above the little cafe thing that is opposite Monkey Park, just off Chester Street in Chesterfield. Get yourselves on down there with your broken stuff from 10 a.m. on Saturday morning, and we will be out there helping to fix things for people. So if we don't see you at Tissington, maybe we'll see you there. But from me and from the Andy Shed team for now, until next week, have a great week ahead, and see you soon.